Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. We split a pair of our NBA best bets last night, winning our first one and barely losing our second play between the Nets and the Lakers. However, tonight, back at it once again here with a couple of more of my NBA picks of the day, and we'll start it off in Orlando, where the Chicago Bulls are coming into town to play the Magic, and the Magic come in as a 4-point favorite in this one, total of 210 points. Now, both of these teams played last night, had to travel, Bulls in Miami, and the Magic all the way over in Dallas. So both teams had pretty long plane flight heading into tonight's game. And coming off the back-to-back, both these teams have been very successful cashing the over. And it's surprising to see with the way the Magic have been playing here recently, this total only at 210 points. And I'm going with the play on the over here between these two teams for several reasons. And one of the main ones being that both these two teams combined 15-7 this season on the back-to-back, cashing the over. And as we've mentioned before, the Orlando Magic playing at a very, very fast pace here recently since the All-Star break. Played a pace of 100 or more in 5 of their last 7 games. And the Bulls also as a team playing a little bit faster as well, especially with the return of Derrick Rose last night. If he's ready to go tonight, he should be pushing the pace as well, even if he is still on a minutes restriction. And 210 points is just too low regardless of whether or not Rose is going to play tonight or whether or not he's going to be on a minutes restriction. Bulls have been pretty good for over-bettors here recently, cashing in 4 of their last 6 games. Magic also giving up about 114 points per game in their last 7 games, cashing the over in 6 of those 7 as well. I think over 210 points, very good value here tonight for you on Wednesday night. Next up is the San Antonio Spurs playing host to the Detroit Pistons tonight. The Spurs come in as an 11-point favorite in this one, total of 201.5 to 202, depending on which sports book you're looking at. And while Detroit stumbled a little bit coming out of the All-Star break, they've now won 4 straight games, covered in 4 of those 4 as well, including wins straight up and against the spread against the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. And if this Detroit Pistons team is turning it on here, heading in hopefully to secure a playoff bid, I think they could have a very good opportunity to cover this spread here, even on the road in San Antonio, with the Spurs coming off a ton of rest, which is problematic here tonight. Spurs, I think, coming in off 3 days rest, which they've been very good this season. But of course, they're still without Manu Ginobili. And the Pistons played this team pretty close in Detroit earlier this season, losing by only 10 points. Now as an 11-point dog, with Tobias Harris in the fold, I think that adds enough here for them to keep it close here, despite the fact that their bench is a little bit short. Detroit's still 11-9 against the spread this season when playing as a road underdog. So they've been pretty good this season as well on the road. And I think even though San Antonio 19-9 against the spread this season, coming off 2 or 3 days rest, I think the Pistons here can keep it close, possibly even keep it within single digits here, which would easily cover their plus 11 spread here tonight. Best of luck to you on both of those. Make sure you check out my other play tonight between the Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.